In this video, I want to answer the question, can you actually make money from your music on Spotify? And if you get 1 million streams, are you rich? Well, first of all, how much does Spotify pay us? Well, they pay us anywhere between 0.003 cents and 0.005 cents, depending on, where the stream came from, what country it came from. If it came from India, you're going to get paid a lot less than if you live in the United States or Canada. They've actually said that the Nordic countries actually pay the most. But let's just say, for instance, it's 0.003 cents and you got 1 million streams. Okay, that's $3,000. And so if you got just 1 million streams on Spotify, I would say maybe you're not rich, especially if you're only getting 1 million streams a year. But what if you're getting 1 million streams a month? All of a sudden, that's $3,000 passively a month. Okay. And so then you're looking at maybe $36,000 a year. But what if you got 1 million streams a day? Then all of a sudden, you're getting $3,000 a day. Okay. And $3,000 a day is about $1 million a year. And if you're making $1 million a year, I'd like to say, yes, you are rich. You see, the problem is most artists, yeah, you'll get 1 million streams in your lifetime from all your songs, but you're just not getting them fast enough. You're getting them too slow. It's the same thing with like the middle class. A lot of people can earn $25,000 a year over 40 years. That's $1 million. So everyone's going to make $1 million. The problem is it's happening too slow. So we need to speed up the process. And that's the whole point of this 30-day challenge. And if you're with me for today for the first time, this is actually day 4. I've been going live every single day for this 30-day challenge to take a song that was literally like not getting barely any streams at all. And we're trying to blow it up with ads. I'm trying to get those streams faster because it was only getting like 50 to 70 streams a day. And I'm going to show you and share my screen on how we're starting to blow that song up. Now it's getting 90 streams a day, and we're going to see what it is today. We're going to see what it is tomorrow. But you see, Spotify is the right opportunity. And I'm going to tell you why it's so awesome is because you get paid over and over again. If I was to share my screen right now, okay, I'm getting paid right now. Okay, I don't want to prove that to you. If I share my screen and open up my Spotify artist dashboard and I click on home, I can see right now that 183 people, 185 people are listening to my music right now. It'll go up, it'll go down, okay? But that's because I did the work on the front end, okay? You see, professionals know the money is made on the back end where amateurs think it's on the front end. Okay. And so I did the work. I promoted my songs. I promoted my brand for so long that now I've got this thing called momentum. And that's what I want for you is I want you to get some momentum with your career. Remember yesterday I talked about your plane not taking off? It's because with your music career, and that's the plane, you start to say, oh, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then you stop. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to give it a try again. And then you got to start from zero again, as opposed to the artist that just keeps going and doesn't give up. And then his plane finally takes off. That's what we want for you, okay? You see, when I used to tour and play shows, and we used to play 150 plus shows a year, but I only got paid once for those shows. They never paid me again. I got paid, and that's great. I put it back into my business, but I want to stop trading my time for money, and I want to invest my time in things that pay me over and over and over again. We're getting almost 100,000 plus streams a day, right? And so that's from work I did years ago, from songs I wrote and recorded years ago. You see, when I stopped touring, the income from touring stopped. But what didn't stop was Spotify, the royalties from streams. That's why you see all these artists selling catalogs, is because they have value. Your music has value. You see, we're so used and kind of like taught by the 9 to 5 lie, where you work, get paid. Work, and then you get paid on Fridays, right? Where the entrepreneur mindset is you work, get paid. Work, get paid. Okay? So right now I'm getting paid. While I'm sleeping, I'm getting paid. On my birthday, I'm getting paid. On Christmas, I'm getting paid. This is what I call Swiss dollars, which stands for sales while I sleep soundly. Put in the comment if you want to start earning some more Swiss dollars, sales while you sleep soundly. You see, my mentor told me the reason you have a job is because your money is unemployed. And I like to say the reason a lot of artists have to tour is because their music is unemployed. Their music isn't working for them. And so that's the whole point of this challenge. We want to get our music working for us. This song I have called Help, it needed some help, right? And so I need to market and promote this thing. I need to give it some streams. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been setting up ads to a playlist to promote this song and to blow it up. And so I'm going to show you again my Spotify artist dashboard, and I'm going to share my screen and show you what we've done so far. Let me share this again. Okay, there's only 177 people. It went down. Oh, jump back up to 185. Very cool. Okay, so let's click on music. And if I do a search for this song, I click on songs. In the last 28 days, let's type help. Okay, it's been at number 77. Okay, it was at 79. It's been up, it's been down. If I go the last 24 hours, though, where is it now in the last 24 hours? I spelled help wrong. Help. Okay, it's at 74. Okay, now let's click on it. Okay, now I started running ads on Monday. Okay, so here's Monday. So we jumped up from 63 to 73. We kept the ads going. Then we jumped up to 92. Okay, and then it looks like yesterday we had a little bit of a dip. We went down. What happened there? Okay, so that's one metric. So we got to look at that and see what's going on there. But then let's look at saves. How many saves am I getting? Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, we started running these ads on Sunday, and then Monday it jumped up to 9. We got 9 again on Tuesday. And then yesterday we had 12 saves. That's a good sign. Okay, let's click on playlist ads. How many playlist ads am I getting? Okay, this is in an upwards trend. It went down a little bit though the last 2 days. So we got to see what's going on there, but we're not giving up. Now, let's just click on the last 7 days and let's click on playlists. And if I scroll down here, we can see This Is Manafest has driven 23 streams. The algorithm has generated 26 streams. I really want the algorithm to give me a lot more streams. Because look, that's in the last 28 days, 26 streams. Now, let's take a look at one of my other songs. Let's even just say Ready to Go. It's a brand new song. Let's click playlist. It hasn't even been out 28 days. And it's gotten me 1,300 streams. Well, let's take a look at one of my top songs. Let's say Impossible. Okay, last 28 days, I click on it. The algorithm has given me 44,000 streams. Okay, 16,000 streams from mixes, 12,000 streams from your DJ. So what are we trying to do here? Why am I running ads? Because I want Spotify to work for me as hard as I've worked on that song. But you see, I've got to hustle streams. I got to give it some data to work with. So it'd be like, well, give me some shares, give me some saves, give me some playlist ads. I want some real streams of real people listening to this song, and hopefully they're listening to it all the way through. So Spotify can go, oh, let's share this song out to these people. Because if these group of people like the song, I bet you this group of people will like the song too. And all of a sudden it starts going into that algorithmic playlist and the song just starts freaking taking off. All right. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is exciting because this freaking works. Okay. And so I'm going to share my screen again. And I want to show you the ads that we've done here. Let me pull this up, share my screen. So I'm going to open up Ads Manager. So I'm inside Ads Manager, and today I can see that I've spent about $10. My budget's $20 daily. I can see that I've had 20 people click over to my music. How many people did we have click over to our music yesterday? We had 28 people. Okay, 28 people, and it cost me 56 cents Canadian. Well, what's that in American? Okay, times 0.6. So we're about 33 cents, okay? 33 cents per click yesterday. That's still pretty expensive in my opinion. And so let me click on here. And so I can see some cost me 96 cents per click, Some cost me 44 cents. Some cost me 48. Let's click on today. Okay, some 49 cents, some 50, some 53 cents. And if you look over here, you can see I've had 8 out of 50 conversions. It's still learning. It's still trying to figure out who to show my ad to. If I go here, we've had 31 out of 50. So it looks like the M&M targeting is doing really well, because look, we've had 17 conversions total, right? Or actually, no, let's go max on this. So we can see the M&M audience is doing the best, then the Drake, Kanye, and then just hip hop music. But it's still learning overall, all right? But what I'm going to do is, number one, I'm going to give this just a little bit more budget. I'm going to give it $5 more. Okay, we're going to bump it up to 25. Now we're just going crazy, right? We're just spending some money. Now, here's the thing, and I talk about this on page, I think it is 67 in my book, Playlist Profits, okay? Because this is the whole strategy here. And the idea is, whenever you set up ads, you never just want to set up one ad, okay? So I've got 2 ads going, and we're going to find out which one's the winner. And I tried to do my best to set up the best ads I could, because I took my organic posts that did really well on Instagram, and those are the ones that I'm trying. But I want to try 2 more, because I want to see if I can beat that ad cost. Because what if I can get people to click over for 20 cents, right? Because if I'm spending $20 a day or $25 a day, and it's costing me 40 cents right now, but if I and that gives me whatever, let's just do the math, okay? So let's do 20 divided by 0.4, okay? Or no, sorry, 20. Why am I doing this wrong? 20 divided by 0.4 should give me about 50 clicks. Okay, so I get 50 clicks if I get 0.4, if they're costing me 40 cents per click. Well, the easy math is, if I can get that down to 20 cents, then I'm going to get 100 clicks. So I don't know about you, but if I can get a better ad and I can get double the amount of clicks for the same amount of price, like, do you think if I get 100 people clicking over to listen to my music as opposed to 50 per day, that's going to help me out? Like, if I'm getting 100 people a day over to listen to my music, that's 3,000 people in a month, okay? And I want to give Spotify as much data as possible. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to set up another ad, okay? And if you remember, we did this with a software called Hypeddit, and I'll put a link below this video so that you can get a free 7-day trial for this, okay? But this is the software that we used to set up the ad. And so I'm going to share my screen right now, and we're going to set up some more ads and see if we can beat the cost of that other price. So let me just share this. So you can see here's the ad right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click duplicate on this, and I'm going to click duplicate. And now it's set up as a draft right here. So I'm going to click edit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to delete these 2 videos. I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to delete this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click upload my own videos, and I'm going to click here, and I want to click on help. And I'm going to try this post right here. Here's one video I wanted to try. And then I wanted to try one more video, which I think is this one. Let me just double check which one I wanted to set up here. I had it ready. There was another ad that I had not tested yet. Oh, it's this one, the one at the skate park. So I'm going to click on here, add a file. And I think it was, let's see here, icons. Let's see if I can pull that up. Actually, I might have to do a drag and drop just so I can make sure I grab the right ad. And I encourage you, you want to always make sure you're doing multiple ads, because we just don't know which one is going to win. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to drag this one over. Oh, and then boom. So that's uploading. So now I have 2 more ads that I'm testing. I'm going to keep everything the same. Now, budget, we're just going to keep at $7 a day. I'm going to click confirm, and then keep all that the same. And I'm going to click publish now. Okay. And so what that's going to do, it's going to create the campaign, upload the videos, and it's going to get those going. So now basically what has happened is I have, a set of ads going right now, and Facebook is learning. And now I'm trying to set up more. Okay. And I share a case study in this again in Playlist Profits. And I want to share this story with you because like a few years ago, I recorded a heavy rock song called Save You for my new album using what I call the 222 method. Okay. So that's 3 different campaigns with 2 ads inside them, which I'm about to share with you. But first, let me just share what happened is that this song Save You was getting millions of streams, but I was trying all these ads and none of them were working. Like I couldn't get lower than like 60 cents per click. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to try a whole bunch of ads. I'm going to throw a whole bunch of spaghetti at the ceiling and see if it sticks. And then guess what? This one ad stuck and it freaking only got like 10 cents or 20 cents. And this is after I tried like 10 plus ads. And so just like you hear on social media, where when you're trying to go viral, maybe you've posted dozens of times trying to get that song to go viral on social media. Well, it's the same thing with the ads. You got to try dozens of ads until you get your winner. Because if you get a winner, that's going to chop your ad costs in half. And so now we're up to budget of 25 a day on the one ad set. And I've got another $5. We're using like US figures, but another $5. So we're about $30 a day right now. And I'm really excited to see where the results are after today's spend. And hopefully by the end of the week, maybe it'll be next week, I don't know, but we're going to trigger that algorithm. But just remember this video that you saw, that there was only like a few streams coming from the algorithmic playlist. Like we're barely getting anything right now. And so I'm hoping in the next week or two, all of a sudden Spotify's algorithm kicks in. But guess what? It might take a week. It might take a month. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, right? But I'm going to keep on at this thing. And I want to share this story and end with this where, there's 2 artists, okay? They're both trying to blow up their streams on Spotify, and they're doing what we're doing right now. They're running ads, okay? And maybe they've gotten to day 4 because we're on day 4. And the one artist is like, man, it's starting to work. The ad's learning. It's not giving me what I want yet, but I'm going to stick with it. Where artist number 2 is like, well, man, this isn't working. It's taking too long. And they see some ad about, oh, I'm going to try TikTok, or I'm going to try YouTube ads, or I'm going to try, this thing over here. And they stop with the Spotify ads to the playlist and they go and try something else. And another week goes by where the artist that focused on the playlists and running ads to it all of a sudden has this growth, where artist number 2 had stopped what he was doing and now tried something different. And 7 days go by and he's like, man, I'm not getting any results with this YouTube thing or whatnot. I'm going to put that down. Okay, now I'm going to try TikTok. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm going to go try this thing over here and do TV and film. Oh, wait, 7 days go by. I'm not rich overnight. Oh, I'm going to try and build a merch brand and start selling my own shirts. You know what I mean? And they're just jumping from thing to thing. And the rule of success is to follow one course until successful. Okay? Focus. Follow one course until successful. You got to stop jumping around. Can you please stick with something for at least 30 days? That's my commitment to you. I'm showing up here every single day for 30 days. Will I break my commitment, or will I give up on here? I don't even know if this song is going to work, right? I might just burn a whole bunch of money and you guys are going to be right here with me while I just set a bunch of money on fire. But you know what? You always learn. And I never look at it as wasting money. I always look at it as an investment. I'm always learning. I'm always getting better. Okay. So I hope this has helped. Remember, don't be addicted to education and allergic to execution. Okay. You don't have to start with $20 a day. You can start with $5 a day, and you can start to learn and grow. But take action, my friend. I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. Peace.